Okay, so Instagram goes live right away. Hi! I'm going live right now on Instagram and Facebook. No, YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and try to keep up. Thanks for joining me. I'm really grateful that you're here. I have been wanting to make this video for quite a while, but it's been hard to build up the courage, and even signing on this morning has been really difficult because there's parts of me that really, I'm really afraid to talk about this. I feel like there's a lot of judgment towards dissociative identity disorder, which used to be called multiple personality disorder. Am I live on Instagram? I can't tell. I've never gone live on Instagram. It's so weird. I don't know. Or I'm used to going live in my stories. I think I might hold on. I didn't like that. That was weird. Let me go ahead and let's see. There we go. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now we go. So let's get stuff out of the way though real quick. Make sure you follow me on YouTube and Instagram, Finding Jessica. I'm on Snapchat under Metaphysical Misfit Misfit Sanctuary. And I just got on TikTok. And let's just get that out of the way, like and subscribe and all that stuff. You know what to do. So, like I said, I've wanted to do this video for a while. And it's taken a long time for me to work up the courage to do it because I feel really afraid of how people will receive my message. However, I am on a journey of self-discovery, and I feel really called to share my journey because I feel like there's a lot of people that are having the same experience, but they may not have access to the resources to learn about it. So dissociative identity disorder. I was diagnosed quite a while ago, but I refused it because I didn't want to accept it. I didn't want to accept that I had experienced such trauma that my personality failed to integrate or split, into these multiple personalities. However, it has gotten to the point where it's causing a lot of chaos in my life. So I'm trying to, I wrote notes. So not only did my personality not integrate, but it, like I said, it created these alters to survive the abuse, and I didn't want other people to see me as unsafe. At the time, I was a nanny, and I was afraid that if people found out that I had multiple personalities, that they would see me as unsafe, and I don't know, I was just really embarrassed about it, and I had to put a lot of work into hiding it. It takes a lot of energy to mask it and to keep up with it. And I don't have the energy anymore, to be completely honest. So I didn't want it to affect my career. And also, I didn't notice when I was switching into these multiple personalities. I knew that there was a lot of depth to my personality, but I didn't realize that there were these like compartmentalized, and basically what happens, what it seems like to me in my experience is that the ages where I encountered severe abuse, those are the times and the ages where the dissociative split happened. And it's all me. This is how it feels for me. It doesn't feel this way for everybody. It's all me. But not me. It's so hard to explain. Hi. Thanks for joining. I'm talking about my experience with multiple personality disorder, which is now known as dissociative identity disorder. So what it, so that's what it feels like to me. And it feels like, because I everybody has a different experience, and I am just learning about this experience and how to navigate it. And so oftentimes, metaphorically, if you, oh, my cat just walked on the thing, sorry. Metaphorically, let's say that you, this will not balance out. Let's say that you had a work desk and you were working on a project, and then in the middle of it you had an emergency and you had to leave, and while you left they brought someone else in to take care of the work, but they decided they wanted to start a whole other project. So they put your project to the side, and then they start their own project. And then you come back. Hi, thanks for joining. We're talking about what it feels like to experience multiple personality disorder. And so you come back and your project is completely gone, and there's this new project, and everybody's like expecting you to just know. So you have to kind of be able to assess the situation so you can catch up with what's going on. Or what happens is you just completely forget that you have those other two projects going on, and then you start another project. And that sounds very ADHD, except the difference with multiple personality is with that shift of focus comes like amnesic moments. Because some people with dissociative identity disorder have communication with their internal family system. I'm new to this, so I don't. I'm still like, I'm brand new into counseling. I have an amazing counselor. I have been officially diagnosed. So anyway, it feels like that. It feels like so then there's moments of like this lost time, and then there's this confusion, and then there's feeling so many feelings at one time that it feels like if like you're in a snow globe and all of your feelings are the little snowflakes, and it goes from being like totally calm and settled to just like completely shaken up, and all of your feelings and everything are just displayed all out in front of you, and you can't make sense of anything, and anything outside of what is going on is overstimulating. And then it's so overstimulating that I usually have some sort of a shutdown, and then I'm not able to take care of myself. Sometimes that looks like not showering. Sometimes it looks like not eating. Sometimes it looks like, let me make sure, just not doing daily self-care things that I usually do, which is a lot. My whole day is spent just trying to stay focused on like making sure that I'm taking care of this vessel. This vessel, why is it so hard to take care of this vessel? It's like but that's the dissociation. Like, it's hard to be in this vessel. It's hard to stay here. This vessel is in a lot of pain with the Lyme situation. And it's hard to stay in it mentally and physically. And so the dissociation. I keep saying it wrong. It's not disassociation. It's dissociation. Dissociation. So, all right. What else did I want to talk about? Yeah. So far, I don't know the alters in depth. I, like I said, I'm still processing it. And yeah, I used to compartmentalize it and only show parts of myself so that I was palatable. And like, I've realized recently that all of my personality is a trauma response, and I don't really know who I am. I'm coming to terms that there's a lot of like experience of limitation with things like money management. Thank God I have my partner that helps me so much. So another thing that comes up with dissociation is this feeling of imposter syndrome. Like, I'm always hiding something. That's another reason why I'm just talking about this, because I'm trying to get rid of this like imposter syndrome. Because all I want is to be present and honest and authentic and show up for myself the way I show up for others. It's so important it's like so incredibly deeply important for me to show up authentically. And if I can't show up authentically, then I'm not going to show up at all, which is like why I went kind of quiet for a little bit, because, I didn't know how I felt. And I had to take a moment to reflect on, do I, even in the midst of all of this chaos, do I still believe that, everything is happening for a reason, or not happening for a reason, but that we're having this experience of ascension, and that connected with that experience of ascension is a shift in vibration and a realization that we are manifesting our own experience and taking responsibility that we are manifesting that experience, and then taking inspired action to manifest the experience that we actually want to have, instead of allowing our monkey brain to just focus on the negative and what we don't have and the problems and fighting and all of that jazz. I felt very conflicted about the uh, political climate, um, and there was so much hate going around the political conversation, and friends were attacking friends, and it created so much anxiety that in an attempt to find relief, I had to back off of all of social media. And it did. It felt so good. And I dove into all of this, and now I feel like I can show up authentically, and I like that. I like showing up authentically. And so I've changed the focus of my channel, and I'm reinventing myself again, and that shouldn't be a surprise to you. If you followed me for a while, that is. Um, so I think that's all I wanted to talk about, really. Um, my my channel's all over the place. It's kind of going to continue being all over the place. I'm going to allow myself to express these parts of myself. So it may come across childish sometimes. I'm trying to get back into being a creator and a performer. So sometimes I'm going to put monologues up, and I'm just going to allow myself the freedom to find myself and express myself, hence the name. So, yeah, I love y'all, and I appreciate you. And if you have any questions, or if you can identify with my experience, then I would love to connect with you. If you have more information, I would love to connect with you. And I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful, happy day. I love you so much, and thank you for being here. All right, we're going to end there, and then